Okay, so I'm gonna go over some supplies. I'm using Baohong 5x7 block. This is the Artist Master Series. You can get another cheaper one or smaller block, but I love the tooth on this paper. And we're just gonna play. Like, it's what it's all about, right? If you're stuck what to paint, you're having difficulty, playing is key, and just playing with color and all that good stuff. I am gonna pick up my flat wash brush, 3/4 inch from Princeton Velvet Touch series, and I'm just gonna throw down some water, and you can just kind of like throw it this way, that way. You can hold it on its side. Just picture kind of throwing it all around a little bit. You see that kind of moving this around. I'm gonna grab my yellow. I'm picturing maybe some sunflowers, so I'll add some cadmium yellow deep. I'll tap in a little bit of cadmium red light. Mix those two. Grab a little bit more yellow, and just kind of play with what is left in that watercolor. So now there's just kind of like, boop, water there. You can kind of move it around, get a little more wet on this watercolor here. And what's gonna come about? You just kind of play around, like move the paint around. So I'm thinking it could be a sunflower or something. Just kind of moving this around. You just play with water, you can spray. And I was just gonna make some little movements. Now I think it's like a sunflower, I can go like this. Or maybe not. I'm just gonna twist my brush. Shoop! Sound effects. Maybe the petal wouldn't be that long, but it's kind of fun to play with something semi-abstract. And then I'm gonna clean up my brush and do something similar down here, like just kind of put the paint. There's a very big puddle here, this one. Less on that one. And then grab the same paint and kind of playing with this puddle here. Thicker paint, maybe a little bit more orange. And see what happens. Again. And I'll have like a little one just kind of spraying out here on the side. So it definitely kind of looks like a sunflower. Now I'm going to twist it into like a petal. Slowly twist. You gotta have fun when you're painting. What's the point, right? So it kind of looks like sunflowers. Maybe I'll twist it more to show like real petals. And now I'm gonna get some greens happening. So I'll add some Prussian blue to this yellow. A little bit of burnt umber to tone down the bluish tone of that. Grab some more yellow, make like a medium green here. I could stick with this brush, or I could change my brush. I'd like to just go down like that with the stem, tap. Okay, for a leaf, I just kind of push and twist, push and twist. Look at that. And the stem. Just having fun with some flowers here. We don't know what's gonna, you can fill it all in, not fill it all in. Maybe I've had so much green here. I might lift up some of this green and put in a lighter chartreuse kind of green. That's a nice limey kind of green. Add some of that, leaves, kind of playing out here. So it's kind of like going, you know, you have to think about composition too. Like, the movement gonna be in the center, is gonna move off to the left or the right. So now my energy is kind of going to the left, I guess. Just gonna tap some greens in here. And I think that's just really kind of simple. I'll play with that. I will clean off my green mess that I made. And now I'm gonna start playing with the actual sunflower. I still use this big flat brush. In a small space, it lends itself to becoming really loose, right? So here's the yellow again. Maybe add a little bit of burnt sienna, or I can add the cadmium red light. And you can kind of tap on the edge going towards, from the center going outward. Change the color a little bit, add another layer of orangey yellow. Make it a little bit brighter. That was kind of dull brownish. Maybe for fall it's pretty. Just kind of twisting the brush. Woohoo! Having a little fun. And get more animated with this. And then I would fill in the center. So I'll get burnt umber. And maybe like Payne's Gray or Lunar Black. So then we get that brown center. If it's really loose, it's going to bleed right into that color, which isn't so bad. Get a little bit darker here. And I'll leave a little white in the center. Oh, look at that. Magic! That just happened. It was so fantastic. I'm going to get a little bit deeper, darker. I love the bleed. Just did it all on its own. I'll get a little bit thicker with the paint. Now do it again. Woo-hoo. And leave that white spot. A little bit thicker, less water. Grab some more brown. Look at that. Love. Didn't take much effort, did it? Now you could put a background in or leave it like that. I think it's kind of pretty. Just a simple flower, right? You can grab a skinnier brush like this Princeton 8 long round Aqua Elite series and get some green happening here, adding some more Prussian blue, or even add the ultramarine blue deep, just changing up the blue a little bit. More of a, I don't know, bluish green. You can add some little wiggles and squiggles. Even add some brown squiggles. Again, all these little touches. And then you can put little leaves on those. Add, again, a little yellow flower. I got 3, but I want to add a little deeper green here at the end. Woo-hoo, touching that flower. Just a little bit more depth with the dark green. Kind of on the bottom here. If I lost some of it. And maybe some grass. Just have to get really, really wet and loose to get on this Baohong paper because it soaks it all up. Like I said, I don't want to get too busy. I think that one simple little movement is fine enough. And if you want to have background color, you could put a background color in or not. I sometimes do this thing where I kind of call it mushing. But really, it's just kind of taking the paint and removing it and mushing it around. So I just wet brush and kind of just move this paint that was there. And look at that. It kind of creates this background, atmospheric kind of color, the green. I'm careful not to get it too muddy. I love my yellow that's happening here. It just kind of like erases some of those lines and plays around with the color a little bit. Kind of play with this color mixing in here a little bit, going in the green out here. Just clear water and then kind of lifting and tapping back on my paper towel. You create that nice soft look. Now you don't have to have all that. If you feel like it's too much, you can always just take a paper towel and kind of lift up some of that. I'm always trying to push the boundaries of what, you know, I'm painting, but I'm kind of loving this whole energy of this flower. Isn't this fun? And look how fast that was. Really fast. You can add some like bright yellow or green, like green. Just put some color back here. You could have blue back there if you want. I didn't do any blue. Just washing in a little bit of light green just to fill out the rest of this. And maybe tap it in a little bit of paper towel. Look how fast that was, and it's just such a cool look to it. I would go back one more time, maybe get a deeper green, yellow, brown. Kind of put that color in here. Ooh. This really kind of stands out, doesn't it? Do I like it? I don't know. I have to play around with it. Or if I don't, I can always kind of lift it a little bit. I feel like it was better the way it was, right? So I might just go and tap that out, and you can see some of that color in there, but it's gone. Play around with the lighter green again. Yeah, sometimes I can overdo it too. But you know what? That's what it's all about. It's about playing and figuring it out. You got to figure this out. All right. Like 5 minutes, really. I mean, I just exaggerated by adding more stuff to it. But really simple card you can paint for your friends. Just kind of tapping in the watercolor, moving the brush around, playing around, adding in some... Look at all that beautiful color. Super fun. So I hope you had fun painting this simple, fun, sunflower kind of abstract flowers. If you're a Patreon member, you get the additional tutorial with the vase. If you want to be a Patreon member, click the link in the description box below and you get the extra tutorial. Get lots of extra goodies on Patreon besides exclusive tutorials and first dibs on watercolor workshops and retreats, etc. So I hope you have fun painting cards. Let me know. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.